Could be.
I didn't think of that before, but yeah, that makes sense.
Time for Game 3. Game 3.
Genial Green Wings Terminator.
You know, I just had this thought. Look at the size of Terminator. Is he not exactly one layer of skin bigger than SOS?
Oh my God. In the center left.
SK Telecom T1.
Are you telling me that's SOS in a Terminator suit?
I think that what happened is Terminator right now has no skin because SOS is wearing a Terminator skin suit.
I can't believe this.
It makes the carriers in its Stargates. It makes the carriers in its Stargates.
I just actually rewatched Silence of the Lambs not long ago.
It's a great movie.
It's actually pretty. I mean, considering most old movies
Holds up really well.
most old movies just don't hold up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's quite scary. It's quite impressed. Let's talk about games that don't hold up though. What kind of games didn't hold up to the test of time?
Games that did not hold up.
That did not hold up. They were really good for the time, but if you go back and play, because I'll say one that I think some people might disagree with, but I bet if you go back and actually play it, it's difficult to actually play through, is 007 on 64.
Oh, okay. I haven't played it again, so I don't know. But
if you play it again, you'll just be like, this is not even doable. Which makes me sad, because that's like easily one of the greatest games of all time. It's not like Mario 1 or something where it's like, well, you could just always play this.
Yeah, yeah. This is a pretty dedicated Cannon Rush, by the way.
Yep. It's Cannon Rush, baby. It makes the cannons in its base. It rubs.
Oh, yeah. You're telling me this isn't SOS in a Terminator suit?
Yeah, this
Look
is
where that
clearly
pylon
SOS.
Is. Look where that pylon is.
Look, when he gets out of the booth, check his back and see if there's a giant zipper, okay, on his whole back, because I think that's actually SOS in a Terminator suit. Oh, no, question, though, is...
He knows, too. Terminator's like, oh, no.
Oh, no, my cheesy Cannon Rush might not work. Does he ditch it? The thing is, you can actually wait. Oh, never mind. He's definitely ditching it because he made a Nexus. Unless he then just cancels the Nexus in the last second and makes 600 minerals worth of stuff.
Yeah, no, this is over.
Or if he cancels the Nexus and then the gate, then makes all that stuff.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It'd probably be pretty bad, too.
It'd be horrible. Well done, Dark. You've survived the Cannon Rush.
Yeah.
You made it an impossibility, so
that was
Terminator
SOS.
folds his hand there.
That was SOS. He would have, like, made the cannon on the geyser somehow. It's like a bug only he knows. He would have made it work. We can now conclude that this is not SOS in a Terminator suit.
Okay.
This is just Terminator heavily influenced by SOS.
I don't blame these guys for Cannon Rushing. I mean, it's just a really good strat. If it works, you're so ahead.
And he's not really that far behind. Like, yeah, 2 probes losing that mining time kind of sucks. Lose a pylon. Well, he had 4 drones down there. It's not a good scenario, but I mean, it's not something that you're like, well, I just can't win. I'm dead. Dark's got me now. You know, he's definitely got phase.
It's not like if you make gateways in their base or something and then they just kill you.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, well, that's it.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
Here we are, Artie. The cybernetic score is about to finish. I assume we're going to have a starport, or Stargate, excuse me, as the next thing to be picked on this build. Whoop, there it is.
Good song.
I didn't ask for these powers. Whoop, there it is. Wait. Who made that song?
I don't remember.
You know, there's been a long history of just really bad lyrics.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that guys, just bear with me here, but the fact that the guy who made Who Let the Dogs Out is a millionaire, okay?
That's actually great.
And I cast for 4 hours a day with original content, analyzing a strategy game, and the guy who wrote Who Let the Dogs Out, and then they had dog woofs. Come on. Woof, 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 woof. Some guy's like, yep, that's it. You're a millionaire. Way to go.
I think he deserves it. I think that's great. I think that means
I think he's a genius.
I think that's why people buy lottery tickets.
Wait, what?
I think that's why people buy lottery tickets.
Well, let me tell you something.
Anything can happen to anyone, man. Who knows? This is all just a dice roll, this life.
It's true.
Make a terrible song, become rich, buy lottery tickets.
What is the worst song lyric? What's the worst song lyric? What's the one that like makes you cringe?
I'll have to think about that a little bit.
You're no fun, man.
I'm sorry.
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
I'm thinking about it. Because this is a pretty normal strategy that we're watching at the moment.
Yeah,
so.
we're kind of waiting for this to pick up here. The Oracle's going to come out and try to get some drones, and then he either will or will not kill drones, and then the game will normalize.
Who let the dogs out's pretty bad.
Who let the dogs out's pretty bad.
Okay, not too bad. 3 kills. When they see the Oracle coming, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, no, not bad. Come on, you got to help me with this one. Bad song lyric.
Okay.
We find out Artosis has never listened to music. He's like one of these guys. He's like sweating right now.
Well, the thing is, I could have answered this really easily back when I lived in America because I just had the radio on in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I only listen to really good music that I like.
That's true.
So it's like a lot harder for me to answer this now. I'm sure everyone else is like, oh, I listen to music all the time and they can get that easily.
Damn, I really put you on the spot here. I really put you on the spot.
As soon as you said, as soon as we were talking about that other song, the first thing that came to my mind about bad lyrics was Who Let the Dogs Out. And then you started saying it, and that's why I said I knew you'd say that.
That song is such a hit. They reference it in Hearthstone with the Houndmaster. He's like, I let the dogs out. Yeah.
That's great. All right, well, a little bit of Ling harassment. Not going to be able to do anything to this third.
Yep, this is a really tight, safe third expand here for Terminator.
Yeah, Oracles make it very easy to take these bases against things like Lings. A lot of gates being added. Blink and +2 on the way. This is just a very standard, safe build from Terminator. Has a lot of flexibility in the scouting. You've already got your detection. A lot of sentries with it as well. Getting great upgrades. So he has a lot of options where to go from here. He can either go Robo or add extra gates.
Oh, he's going Robo. And then now, yeah, actually getting some extra gates there.
And we do see from Zerg, of course, going up a couple tech routes here. Of course, we can't tell exactly which route he's going to go for. I would imagine that he's going to probably go into Stormhouse. It's kind of been the thing lately with Zergs.
Well, I feel like in this kind of playing field, in this kind of atmosphere, Dark should probably win this. This is sort of Dark's game here. You know what I mean? Okay. Go untouched, get into the late game, and I'm going to slam you.
Yeah, I mean, you are right about that, but Terminator's been pretty untouched as well, right? He's actually, looking at his position, this looks like a fantastic position. He cannot die anytime soon. Right? He's got good tech.
I think we're going to have a Muta explosion
third base
here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is going to do that.
But 10 Mutas on the way. Mm-hmm. And wait for it. Here it comes. There it is. Well, 8 Mutas. Okay. Meanwhile, actually, Terminator's going to push out on the map with a Warp Prism. So this is clearly a very specific timing attack. Mm-hmm. This is not... He does have the option to recall. I think he needs to warp in some more Stalkers, though. There they are now. But the counterattack is going to keep some of these Stalkers at home, which is going to make the Mutas, when it comes to this attack, they're going to be much stronger at defending.
And look at this. He's actually going to get this fourth base, which is absolutely gigantic here.
Well, especially if we have a Muta tech here, you need 4 bases with gas in order to support that. So, nicely done there.
Yeah,
in fact, Muta's actually headed down here trying to, I guess, get the second base, which means we could see Protoss push to the third base.
I think you'll probably poke and then recall if I had to guess. These Mutas not doing any damage right now. 3-base Muta, as you said, doesn't do anything.
Oh, he needs
to recall.
He needs,
Nice targeting there, trying to pick off as many sentries as possible. Only gets 1. But in this situation, what do you do as Dark? You're on 3-base against 3-base. You really haven't done damage to your opponent, you know? And he decides he's going to go into Swarm Host. But, you know, I guess in this situation, it's up to Terminator to try to make the right amount of anti-Muta. Because he might get caught up making anti-Muta stuff, you know, like lots of cannons, locks of Phoenixes or something, against a small amount of Mutas, and then he doesn't have anything against Swarm Hosts.
Well, so far, solid defense. Terminator's still just looking good. Powering up. The Swarm Host play is coming here for Dark, though. Is he trying to trick him by setting the 3 fake Phoenixes there? Is that actually an attempt to throw him off?
The 3 fake Phoenixes? I think that is just a scout.
Okay.
Like, literally, look where he clicked him to. He just clicked him to where the Infestation Pit is, because he needs to know if this is a switch into Storm Host.
He's actually going to attack right in here. The Swarm Hosts are not able to be utilized just yet. This is a great play by Terminator.
Yeah, he's killing Dark right now, man. I don't know what you're supposed to do as Dark from here. Like, the best he can do right now is just turtle like a madman. Oh, that's a great snipe right there. Get rid of that Oracle. It's a really good protection source. And he is trying to set up some spines and whatnot, but easy blink in here. Going to continue to push forward. Isn't going to kill him right now with all these locusts coming out and whatnot. Well,
the force fields are pretty good, actually, and actually did let him whittle that down. If he can actually blink forward, okay, well, I guess the roaches are still in the way. If he can force field this again and block out the
yeah, doing a bit better with this than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Fight against this much with blink
Is there an observer here?
He had one, but I believe it died.
Oh, okay, that's too bad. There it is. The observer slept in.
So now he's actually lost his sentries. Yeah, I didn't think you could quite kill him there. So, but something like blinking the main base right now would be fantastic. He's out of position, everything. In fact, Dark, I think, is already thinking he's going to do this.
He can just blink in here.
Yeah. Moves like this are really great against Swarm Host.
He's about to get +3 weapons here, too. Now, hard to say here. He's got some Zealots with this. The Zealots are really just there to tank, but...
Well, now he's cleaning up the rest of the mutas as well, and with it, oh man, he's dealing so much damage right now. He might even get this Macrotch. In fact, yeah, definitely going to get it.
That'd be so nice. And he just blinks right out. Oh no, you didn't get the Macrotch!
Huh. Well, I guess the economy isn't so good to even Macro out of that hatch too easily, at the moment at least.
This is where he tries to pick up the hatch of the Phoenix and remembers they can't do that. He's like, oh no.
Tastes like at least 10 or 12 Phoenixes lift up a hatch.
Yeah, it's really heavy. Someone is going to believe that when we say it. You know, there's people that don't know that much about StarCraft. Like, well, why doesn't people do that more often?
I don't know. They should.
They should. You're right.
They should.
Because it's a very good strategy.
Yeah. Everyone in the chat, play along. Trick this guy.
Well, these Stalkers are just moving up now. It looks like we might have another attack here on the 4th base. The 4th base for Dark has never actually been up and running. So even though he's holding this and he's maxed out, he needs to get a 4th base that's functional.
Absolutely. He doesn't have the money to really tech switch. He's starting to get an okay bank, especially in his gas, but you know, right now his max is not even really that strong. 9 Stormhosts, 33 Roaches, and some Lings. It's like not terrible, but doesn't do what you need.
No, not at all.
Right now with double Colossus on the way, another Nexus coming up. The creep spread is not far enough out for Stormhost to actually threaten Terminator. I am really liking this game for Terminator. I think he's played this just fantastically.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, Dark is definitely holding his own here, like locking Terminator out despite Terminator having so many good plays right now. Well, you know, with the Colossi here, there's really not a lot that he's going to be able to do with this army to push in here.
Absolutely.
The way that everything is shaped, it's just too easy for them to get, for Protoss to get favorable positioning.
Oh, man.
Whoa, you got blunked on. Oh my God, that was brutal.
Quick on that stalker, please. No. I want to see if that was deep red, and that's why he did that. I think it was just a misclick, though.
Oh, did he kill one of his own?
No, he picked up his own stalker is all. So I was wondering if it was a save, but I don't know why you would do that when you could just blink it away. Had to be a misclick. But anyways, we have a lot of Corruptors on the way here. Void Rays in production. Good anti-air there with Terminator.
This is a nice play, just going right into the main. He needs to warp in some Zealots. There they are.
Will it be in time?
No, he gets them out. Nicely done.
Well, some roaches here. He will clean that up.
A little bit of a nuisance, but it's not actually going to kill any important tech structures. I believe the Mothership Cores with this army, by the way, are lagging just slightly behind, but they're going to get up there. And once again, shut down this 4th. This is a game of Wack-a-mole.
Yeah, if he gets that 4th again.
Terminator is the hammer, and Dark is that mole parentheses. You know? Depending on what level of difficulty this Wack-a-mole game is. The Colossi have already done all the damage before the Corruptors can start to shave them down. Terminator. Look, this is the story where Sarah Connor does die, all right, and John Connor's never born. This is actually this. That's
well,
it,
I tell you, he's anything but a robot, Tasteless.
No kidding, man.
He is a free-thinking being who has used some very clever strategies. This game was like pretty standard and straightforward, but he played it extremely, extremely well, which is great to see because normally people who do things like SOS-type strategies don't normally follow it up so well with standard macro
No,
play
he's
as
followed
well.
up with such a clean late game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite beautiful. He's also wearing Zerg out. Zerg's just trying to get over here and stop this army, but he's taking favorable engagements, and he could eventually push up to the top here. Uh-oh, Mothership Core goes down, which means there's no recalling back home.
Yeah, and again, this game isn't over quite yet.
No, it's not, for sure.
Like, I really like this position for Terminator still. He's on 4 base versus 4 base, doing a great job pressuring, but Dark has great tech. He's getting a better and better composition. Look at this, the Corruptor's just really focusing on his splash, and without splash damage, all you can do is run around Swarmhost.
Oh, man, well,
He's paying dearly for it, though,
not getting much equity out of those Corruptors now.
I'm surprised he didn't blink up there.
Yeah, me too. Storm on the way here. He did not, though, manage to squeeze into that 4th base. Had he gotten up there, I think he almost should have sent just a few Stalkers up there to try to snipe it, then blink out.
Oh, while he was battling at the ramp?
Yeah.
I think he wanted
I mean, I guess
to
this is
try
more
to kill off
conservative.
Corruptors. Yeah, it's more conservative for sure. Like, another player may have just been like, all right, screw this. I'm going to suicide on that, hatch some of these, and see what I can do. But I will see if it bites him in the butt here.
Nips him in the tush.
Pricks him in the behind.
Yep, in the booty. Okay, so the question is, can he actually get up over here? He's going to get the Zealots over here. I just finished a nice, refreshing Sprite. I'm like in a commercial.
A
refreshing Sprite. Okay,
Sprite
well, I
in
think
years.
this is the move. This is the move that he needed.
This is a great
This
move.
is it. This is it. He's everywhere.
This is a great way to play against Swarmhost. He's just spread his units out all over the place. What are you supposed to do? Taking down stuff absolutely everywhere. He's at the 4th. He's in the main. He's at the 3rd. And well, now he walks past the 3rd.
Yeah, that's basically game. I believe Zerg's 3rd base should be almost mined out.
Yeah, it's getting pretty
So,
low.
I mean, there's sort of not really anything that Protoss can do. In fact, oddly enough, Dark is going to be not 1 but 2 bases ahead of his opponent in this sort of ninja-style play.
Well, this is like the new way that people are playing a little bit more against Stormhost. Really strong moves with gateway units, and a strong Colossus-based moves into being everywhere at once. It's a great way to play. We've seen it out of Terminator already against Curious. We've seen it out of Hero some. It's really quite fantastic play. Still not 100% victory, though, Tasis. We still have a big Zerg army out there, a big scary Zerg army.
Here. Look, he's just getting the Colossi back. There's just no way to have this go the way that Protoss would Zerg would ideally want it to go down. And I think that is going to be game. I mean, engagement is handled so well by Terminator. Dark actually not even doing a bad job, but there's just not much you can do. When he kills the Swarm hosts up there, that's going to be game. But is there an observer? I don't think we have one.
Yeah, not on this army right now.
He's going to have to start targeting his own stalkers there. It doesn't matter. Oh, he even makes some dance. Wow. Terminator.
Dark gets last place in this group.
Let me go back for a second. We saw Carriers in a best of 3 that resulted in a win. What?
Craziness. Just pure madness. I love this play. This was actually a very nice series.
Dark looks frazzled, man. Dark looks defeated.
Here's the thing. Dark actually knows that he's like basically amongst the top 3 to 5 players in the world right now. But both leagues he's been knocked out in. He's had some losses in Pro League. He's not quite performing up to what his in-house skill, like in practice and stuff, what that is. Or even the best games that we see from him, he just can't put them out every single time. So
I gotta say that has to be pretty painful.
Well, the thing is, he's coming up really fast right now. You watch, he's going to win a GSL season this year, I bet you. Like,
well,
he's so
looking
good.
very good.
Yeah.
But not in that game. Cannot believe we saw Carriers in a best of 3.
Crazy.
That were not gimmicky, straight up a build that went into endgame, and it worked. We're going to go to a short little break. When we come back, we're going to go to our final match, which will be Terminator